Hello and welcome to the 18 WJTS News for Thursday, June 5th, 2025. Thank you so much for choosing us for your local news coverage this evening. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam reporting. The Daviess County Sheriff's Office is investigating a fatal accident involving a tractor rollover that occurred on June 4th near the intersection of County Road 650 East and 500 North in Montgomery. Emergency crews were dispatched around 6:30 p.m. after receiving a report that a tractor had overturned into a creek, trapping the operator underwater. According to the investigation, the tractor was traveling east along a path beside a ditch when, for unknown reasons, it entered the ditch and overturned. The victim has been identified as 25-year-old Aiden Graber of Montgomery. Authorities confirm that his family has been notified. Emergency crews responded to a vehicle versus pedestrian accident on June 4th in Fort Branch. The accident occurred around 2:30 p.m. near the intersection of Locust and Walter Street. According to the Gibson County Sheriff's Office, a red 2006 Chevy Cobalt struck a pedestrian who was traveling on a scooter in the roadway. First responders arrived within minutes, and Gibson County Medic 4 requested a medical helicopter to transport the injured pedestrian to an area hospital for treatment. Authorities determined that the driver of the vehicle, 30-year-old John Roeder of Fort Branch, was operating with a suspended license due to a prior conviction. Roeder was transported to the Deaconess Gibson Hospital for a blood draw and medical clearance before being taken to the Gibson County Detention Center. He now faces a charge of driving while suspended with a prior conviction. The Huntingburg Public Library will be closed from June 9th through June 22nd as preparations are made to relocate operations to the lower level during ongoing renovations. While the library will not be open to the public during this period, the outdoor book drop will remain available for patrons needing to return materials. The library is scheduled to reopen on Monday, June 23rd on the lower level. At that time, visitors will need to use the 5th Street entrance to access the facility while renovation work shifts to the main level. Library staff appreciate the community's patience and support as improvements continue to move forward. The Spencer County Sheriff's Office is warning residents about a growing text message scam involving fake claims from the Bureau of Motor Vehicles or toll road agencies. The fraudulent messages often demand payment or personal information, claiming you owe toll fees or need to settle an account with the Bureau of Motor Transportation, a term not used in Indiana, where the correct agency is the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, or BMV. These texts may include links in an attempt to pressure recipients into a quick action. Officials emphasize that the BMV does not send payment requests via text, and toll road agencies will never demand immediate payment through a link. If you receive one of these messages, you are asked to not click on any of the links, not to respond or send payments, delete the message immediately, and to verify concerns you have by calling the BMV or local law enforcement using trusted contact numbers. The Sheriff's Office encourages residents to stay vigilant and share the warnings with others to help prevent financial loss and identity theft. Kimball International recently opened its revamped D.C. showroom located at 1130 Connecticut Avenue Northwest, Suite 1150, with a celebration. New product solutions, color-drenched spaces, and vignettes created specifically for the needs of the D.C. market all came together to create a welcoming and comfortable space for dealers, designers, and end users to gather. Designed to reflect how their future brands can be utilized across various vertical markets, the showroom features dedicated workspace zones and educational areas and a health wing, allowing guests to visualize furniture solutions in specific space types. To honor the historical appeal of Washington, D.C.-based businesses and government facilities, traditional furniture options are sprinkled throughout the space. From integrating new technology into classic design like adjustable height veneer desks to intentionally designed spaces that welcome collaboration and accommodate hybrid interactions, the D.C. showroom offers a unique perspective. The 43rd annual WBDC Country Showdown presented by Mercy Urgent Care brings together the region's best country music talent for an unforgettable night of entertainment, and it is all going down tomorrow, Friday, June 6, 2025 at the Jasper Arts Center. Attendees can look forward to an evening filled with incredible performances, community spirit, and support for a meaningful cause. This year, WBDC is thrilled to partner with Operation Mind, Body, and Soul Corps, a veteran-minded 501c3 organization based in Jasper, Indiana. For every every pre-sold ticket sold, $2 will be donated to support their mission of providing resources and support for struggling veterans in this community. Tickets will be available for pre-sale tomorrow morning at the WBDC studios at 458 3rd Avenue in Jasper, and whatever remaining tickets that are left will be available on a first-come, first-served basis at the Jasper Arts Center when doors to the venue open at 6 p.m. Eastern. We have been informed that tickets are very close to selling out, with just over 100 still available at the time of this newscast. 11 acts from across the region are performing this year, with a few returning and some making their showdown debut. Make it a night out with 101 Country WBDC for their 43rd annual WBDC Country Showdown presented by Mercy Urgent Care. 18 WJTS will be in attendance alongside Jasper High School Media to produce the featured program. We will announce the upcoming broadcast dates in an upcoming newscast. Attorney General Todd Rokita has sent letters to Butler and DePaul universities concerning their respective diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI, policies and practices, which may violate federal and state civil rights laws in the terms of the university's nonprofit statuses. Publicly available materials and statements from university leaders suggest that various aspects of Butler's and DePaul's operations may be governed by policies that treat individuals, including students, prospective students, faculty, staff, and job applicants, differently based on the individual's race or ethnicity, employ race in a negative manner when making admissions or hiring decisions, or utilize racial stereotyping. Racial discrimination of any kind in educational settings violates fundamental moral and legal principles that are enshrined in state law. Nonprofit universities that disregard those principles and pursue race-based DEI initiatives may jeopardize their nonprofit status. The universities are asked to provide information about their admissions and hiring practices, including details about any changes made to their practices following the U.S. Supreme Court Students for Fair Admissions decision. Attorney General Rokita also requested documents showing what guidance the schools provide in faculty and admissions staff regarding DEI goals. Further, he asked the schools to explain whether and how race plays a role in their efforts to recruit, hire, and enroll members of underrepresented groups. Attorney General Rokita says the university's responses to his inquiries will help determine whether further action is warranted to ensure the schools are operating consistently with the terms of their nonprofit statuses and Indiana's legal and moral commitment to racial equality. Officials are issuing a public health alert for organic ground beef products, according to the Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection Service. The products could reportedly be contaminated with E. coli, and it applies to some organic rancher products distributed to Whole Foods market locations nationwide. While there was no recall request or reports of illnesses, food safety officials are worried that consumers could still have some of the ground beef in their refrigerators or freezers. Officials advise that the affected meat, which has the use by or freeze by dates of June 19th and June 20th of this year on the packaging, should not be consumed. And that is your Thursday news right here on 18 WJTS. Next up is your weather forecast.